Good evening, good afternoon, bonsoir, buenas noches, buenas noches to investors in North and South America. Minasawa konnichiwa, annyeonghaseyo, good afternoon to investors in Asia. Buenos dias, good morning, dobry utro. Good morning to investors in Europe and Africa. I'm Daniel speaking from Hong Kong. It's May 12th here, 1 p.m. in Hong Kong, 1 a.m. in Wall Street, and 6 a.m. in London. Welcome to our weekly review and outlook of American stock market. This week, I've only one point to talk about, that is general election stocks, but will be divided into several sectors such as social media, military, energy, and semiconductor stocks. Subscribe, like, and share. Remember to click the bell piece. Watch our playlist again so as to grasp the continuous trend of the market and refresh your mind. In the 2020 general election, Donald Trump complained his failure was due to major media like CNN and Facebook only speaking for Joe Biden and hiding the scandal of Hunter Biden. So he established a social media known as Truth Social. When it grew from $40 to $60, I said it would reach $100. Conservative buyers can liquidate at $97 or $98, but aggressive buyers can take profit at $102 or $103. And the highest price was $103.5. Now it is relisted as Trump Media and Technology Group, DJIA, and stay above the average price. When Trump is elected or going to be elected, it will walk at high. People may ask, when comparing Meta with DJIA, which is more promising, let's look at the 3-year chart of Meta. In September 2021, Meta reached a high of $382 and then fell to $88 of November 2022, but still can rise up to $531 in April 2024. For it is one of the Magnificent Seven. US stocks are worthwhile to invest, especially for those among the top 10, top 20 or 30. Even if they fell great, they still can rise up again. So better buy these stocks of actual power than penny stocks. In the beginning of the Ukraine war, Russia said they could win the war within 48 hours, but now Donald Trump said he can end the war within 24 hours if he is elected. He had not disclosed the details as it would be reserved for terms of negotiations. People expect he might unite with Russia to press down China, just the reverse of Richard Nixon uniting with China to press down the Soviet Union. They're also afraid that Trump might cut aid to Ukraine, so that they are now trying to pass bills of long-term aid to cover the next 4 years of Trump's administration if he is elected. Therefore, military stocks should be minded. NOC is the largest manufacturer of radar in the world. Ukraine can intercept nearly all missiles from Russia, including hypersonic missiles, but Russian S-300 and S-400 could not do anything against Western missiles. For the 1-year chart, we can see the NOC is rising near record high. The F-16 in Ukraine is jointly developed by GD and LMT. Now F-16 is authorized to produce in South Korea. GD is going to break records for people who have high expectations of them. Now even the aircraft carrier of Japan and UK can also carry the F-35 and are extended to South Sea and East Sea. So the demand is quite great. For conservative buyers, they are afraid that these stocks are too high and dare not chase. Please try BA, for they produce both civil and military planes, and the 737 MAX will be back to sky soon. Besides the war in Gaza and Ukraine, don't forget there are time bombs in South Sea and East Sea. Another trouble is the Middle East, that is Iran and the Red Sea. It will affect the price of petroleum like XOM. After the terror attack of Hamas, it rocketed up and now just adjusted, and it's the best time to buy after a big white candlestick is dropped. D1 Energy, DVN, is now silent and stable. The best time to buy at low. Marathon Oil Corporation, MRO, when comparing with the other two, it is quite low now. Best for conservative buyers. The support of 250 SMA shows that it's worthwhile to buy in. The financial market is full of tension and pressure. In order to overcome it, one must have a clean and stable mind and make the right choice in right time and right place. I have a music channel called Music Therapy and Daniel Ye. It is using 5 elements of ancient China, which are gold, wood, water, fire, and earth, to generate a power of balance so as to help investors to have a clearer and brighter mind. Please enjoy yourself. It's a world of semiconductors, and they are said to be the petroleum of 21st century. The slogan of Trump is "Make America Great Again." If he is elected, it will increase the custom duty of China 60%, and on e-cars manufactured in Mexico and sold to US will be 100%. while Biden will only increase 25%. Tesla has already passed the dilemma by introducing full self-driving to China, and tariff on Chinese e-cars will start next week. For details, please refer to video 82 at 2024-0505. How is Joe Biden different from Donald Trump? Even though both of them wish to have strict policies on China, Joe Biden tends to unite Western countries together to have sanctions on China. Donald Trump not only aims at China, but also at the EU. Donald Trump had the first stage of trade negotiation with China, but the second stage concerning intellectual property cannot carry out, for he was defeated in the 2020 election. Joe Biden has no negotiation, just levy the sanction of semiconductors upon China to protect the intellectual property. NVDA is the best example. The Commerce Department is having various sanctions of chips on China, but allow NVDA to manufacture some special chips which can sell to China without breaking the rules of sanction. There's no need for NVDA to discuss with China what they want, but discuss with the Commerce Department what should be produced. Therefore, NVDA still can make a lot of business without breaking the rules. TSM is said to be the next NVDA. For those that think NVDA is too high to chase, can try TSM. One thing that is similar to Meta, in January 2022, it fell from $145 down to $59 in October of the same year, but went up to $158 in March of 2024. Thus, we can see when trading the top 10 of the market, there's no need to worry. During the fall, most Taiwanese comments told people to continue to buy with their monthly salary until it went up, and it really did. Why does the whole Western world unite together to protect Taiwan? Simply because of chips. Joe Biden stated 4 times that he would send troops to protect Taiwan if it is attacked, but Trump said in a vague manner that he had already replied and no need to repeat. This also showed that Trump liked to keep some reserves for future negotiations. Headhunting companies from Korea and China use double pay to attract TSM engineers to drum over, but no use. Joe Biden is going to establish 6 factories in Arizona which can grant them green cards and is more valuable than double pay. The first one is in full production in Arizona now. For Apple, it has already cut the development of e-cars and now concentrate on developing AI. Price jumped up to 186 on May 3rd and is now going to break upward. Even it has a lot of business in China, but now it's developing their factories in India so as to disperse the risk. QCOM is the same as Meta and TSM. It fell from $193 to $101 and now rose up to $184. It was the leader in the area of 3G CDMA. Now it wanted to come back to competition. QCOM only has one foreign factory, which is in Science Park of Hsinchu in Taiwan. This is said to be the most important Silicon Valley outside the Silicon Valley of California. For TSM, it's going to produce for the 1nm chip over there and not in the US. In 2018, Donald Trump has an inauguration ceremony in Wisconsin for Foxconn to establish new plants and is said to be the 8th wonder of the world, but now only 1/10 is finished. And Joe Biden just announced to establish an AI center of Microsoft in Wisconsin. It is one of the swinging states of general election. Why the whole world has such an important focus in Taiwan? Simply because of TSM chips. If it is attacked, the whole world will be in chaos. Whosoever can grasp semiconductor, whosoever can hold the world, whosoever can hold semiconductor, whosoever can be in presidency. It is no exaggeration at all. The war in Ukraine actually is a war on semiconductors. Who can completely control it? Who can be the ultimate winner? When the acquisition of chips is limited in Russia and China, their economic and military development will also be limited and thus let them fall behind US for 1 or 2 generations. Though there's no worry on the development of chips in US, no need to worry about their business development, for they are forever in the front. So subscribe, like and share. So you know what? Bye bye. See you next week.